The Medical Board of California suspending a doctor who worked in Sacramento and Roseville after it allegedly found evidence of sexual misconduct with his patients. Thanks for joining us for Fox 40 News at 10. I'm Nikki Lorenzo.
And I'm Eric Harriman. The board suspended Gilbert Luceno's medical license after 3 separate patients came forward. Fox 40's Zach Boeto is here to break down the details of those allegations and what the hospitals are saying about him. Zach.
Eric, Nikki, this complaint says Luceno went as far as having sex with a patient in the exam room. Now the state board has suspended the doctor, saying his continued practice places the public in imminent danger. The trust between a doctor and a patient is supposed to be strictly professional. But Dr. Gilbert Luceno, who frequently worked with patients suffering from anxiety and depression at Dignity Medical buildings in both Sacramento and Roseville, is now facing suspension after claims that he engaged in sexual relationships with women whom he treated as patients. From the spring of 2019 to the spring of 2021, an investigation found 3 patients with multiple accusations of inappropriate behavior. The complaint said the behavior began with talk of intimacy, but escalated to discussions about graphic sex acts, then an exchange of personal phone numbers. From there, the complaint alleges that things intensified from phone sex in the parking lot to oral sex in the examination room. Luceno allegedly used his work time with patients he was supposed to be treating medically to abuse his power. According to the complaint, Dr. Luceno on one occasion put a sign on his office door indicating he was doing a telehealth appointment. He then came out here to the parking lot with a female patient and spent 45 minutes with her in the back of a black Acura. In a statement, Dignity Health said, quote, "We are committed to providing a safe environment for all employees and patients, and we take these matters very seriously. We are looking into these allegations, and we cannot discuss any specifics at this time." End quote. After being terminated in March of last year, Luceno went to work at Capital Internal Medicine. People there off camera said patients enjoyed seeing Luceno, and they were shocked of the allegations. On May 11th, they said he submitted his letter of resignation, and he may have been aware that he was under investigation and that his license was going to be suspended. They said he put his house up for sale. The state board says its investigation yielded evidence that Dr. Luceno's continued practice might put the public in imminent danger, saying Dr. Luceno is unable to practice medicine until the charges against him are resolved. You saw there, we went to what we believe was Luceno's last local address. There were cars in the driveway, but nobody came to the door. One doctor I spoke with today who last worked with Luceno says he texted him the other day asking for a reference for a job in the Philippines. Nikki?
Zach, thank you.